Hey yo guys, Pandy351 here, and this video is a little sloppy because I didn't want to take a lot of prep time, so I have to admit, that's a little sloppy. But basically this is sort of like a reply video slash, I don't know, update on drama. It's not drama, but that's what it keeps being called, and it's very annoying and very invalidating, and it's upsetting to me. Anyways, so, Neon here is who we're talking about. They made a video and I want to react to it and I want to call them out on some stuff. There's just been a lot of stuff happening, and basically Neon was the second minor. They came to me showing me screenshots of them sexting with Star/Alex, to the point where it kind of it was really bad. Anyways, they then went on to be like, oh, I never gave the screenshots. Well, I never gave the screenshots to Pandy to. Well, she forced them out of me, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. It's just a lot of nonsense that I want to get cleared up and I want to talk about. So that's kind of what this video is. Anyways, right in front of you here is a screenshot of the proof of that Neon did give me permission for those screenshots. They only said that they wanted their name hidden. I have to admit, I goofed. I hid their name, but I forgot to hide their profile picture in one of the screenshots. And that's on me. However, it is, I mean, it's still, I was still given permission to post them in the first place. So, yeah. Now, the reason why this video is being made is because, again, they keep calling it drama, and it's not. It's very invalidating to talk about what happened with Star as drama. A lot of people were hurt and affected by it, including myself. There were a lot of victims in this situation, again, including myself. And it's just calling it drama is really invalidating and just ignoring the whole point. So when I had mentioned that Star was now going by Alex, it was a notification to you guys because I want to keep you guys safe. That's why I'm here. I want to keep you all safe, and protected. And someone like a pedophile is kind of a threat. So yeah, when I posted that, there was some stuff that Neon said, and I would like to address it piece by piece, just to pick it out, and stuff. So, yeah. First we got, you say she's dangerous and hasn't sought help. Would you like me to text you the pictures, or have you already seen them off the server? To talk about this point, the screenshots that we were given and shown of the pictures of proof that she's getting help is nothing but an intake form. Now I've been doing therapy for years, so I've seen plenty of intake forms, and basically that's like you went to one session for an hour and that's it. Like it's they do a little intake on stuff. It's no big deal. You wouldn't have even talked about the fact, like she wouldn't have brought up the fact during that session at all, because there'd be no reason, that she has urges to have intimate relationships with minors. That's not something that gets brought up during those appointments. So realistically, no, she really hasn't gotten help. I mean, she's taking the steps, and that's good. And I'm glad to see that she's taking those steps. But one appointment of therapy does not equate to years of therapy. So anyways, yeah. You say we're not spying. You say we are sending spies. Well, who is spying? I've admitted, and I will admit to this. Here you go. Public recording. So everyone can see. We do have people keeping an eye on Star/Alex. The reason why we do this is for our protection, because especially if she keeps changing her name and stuff, you know, there is a potential that she could try to get back into stuff, and we don't want that. um, for ourselves as well as other people's safety. Um, we don't want her being able to lie to our party cubs about stuff. So it's just nice for people to know who she is just so that they can be careful around her because she is dangerous. But no, I've never, during this whole thing, I have never said we weren't keeping an eye on Star. I've made that very perfectly clear that we are for our safety as well as the safety of my cubs. So I don't understand where this whole, oh, you're spying, how dare you? Like, I mean, I guess if you're going to call it spying in the negative term, yes, but like, again, we're doing this for our safety as well as the safety of others. So I'm not too sure why. But for people who have been very obsessed with the fact that we're spying and keeping an eye on them, they seem to see a lot of stuff that they shouldn't from my server too. So, and the reason why I call that out a lot is because they have said they're not spying. They have said they're not looking in the chats. They're not keeping an eye. But they are. We have seen that they are. It's like, it's understandable if they do, but it's the fact that they're lying about it that I think is why it keeps being called out. Anyways, you say you want to end this. Yeah, I do. Why haven't you? Because Star's still on the internet. You could just stop talking about her. Not talking about her does not change what she's done and what she's capable of doing. And the fact that she did it a second time kind of proves that she does not give a shit. She has gone out of her way to cause trouble for both me and Kat. She has at some, when we were friends, sorry, I can't talk. When we were friends, she was highly abusive to me. Like, that pain doesn't just go away. It doesn't quite end. Like, I will have to deal with that for years to come. Okay? Her name is on my channel. There are videos with her links and credits and stuff in it. There's her art on it. For the rest of my channel's period, her name will be attached to my channel in some way, shape, or form. Like, not in the future, because I won't have her in it, but, like, people can go back and see her name and stuff. Like, there is a blood stain on my videos and on my channel as a whole. Like, she used the fact that I work with kids to be able to groom them into doing what she wants. Okay, there will be people who will hear her and be like, oh, you originally played Bridget, or oh, you played Rosie, or that kind of thing. That will happen. And they will trust her because of that. Like, this won't go away. People seem to think that this is just going to disappear because I stopped talking. It won't. I'm talking about this for your guys' safety. Anyways, to move on to the next bit. For someone who doesn't want to be a part of Alex, you sure do want to be a part of her life. No, not really. I want to keep an eye on her so she doesn't do bad things, but, you know. Otherwise, no. She's gotten help and still is. Nope. We've already talked about that. That there's no proof that she's actively seeking help. There's proof that she took an intake. Doesn't prove that she's seeing a therapist every week, which is what I do. Actually, technically, I see several therapists, but a lot of them are for different things. You're making people feel as if they are in danger. Well, they are if they're around her. I won't avoid her because I know the truth and I don't want to avoid it. Well, of course, because you've been groomed. Of course you won't avoid her. You've been groomed. There is mountains of evidence that children who have been groomed won't avoid their groomer because that's the whole point of grooming. Like, I guess, just prove my point, I guess. It's called you know the truth, but you're in the denial. Anyway. Just because you told me to. Unlike you, she actually cares for people. No, she doesn't. She has proven several times over that she doesn't care about people, including grooming. not actually taking responsibility for what she did wrong. You only see your fans as numbers and not actual friends. Okay. Do I see all my fans as friends? No. That's overwhelming and that's not fair to me or to them because I can't remember everyone who's a fan of mine. Like that's a couple thousand people. You only see your fans as numbers. If you mean by numbers, and this is what it seems to be applying to, is that I care more about the safety of my fans rather than one individual person being able to do whatever the hell they want. I guess that means I see them as a number. I'm not too sure what this is exactly accusing. I'm very confused by this accusation. I'm gonna be honest. Like I don't quite get where this is going. I know you might have said, "Oh, she's mind washed, brainwashed you." No, she's groomed you. I'm not letting myself get brainwashed by somebody like you. Again, Alex has groomed you, which means you're not going to, be 100% in the right mind when talking about her. Brainwashed is not really the right term because you're just in denial mostly, but that's fine, whatever. She hasn't done anything and has tried to respect you, say goodbye, farewell, adios, but what do? You continue to make her scared. The police have already dealt with it, so there isn't anything you can do. We did go to the police. And the police did close it because for reasons we weren't allowed to know, but the fact that they did investigate it says that they thought there was something, which is concerning. Mostly we will just be keeping an eye on, and if anything happens, we'll report it to them if it's necessary. She should be scared. Honestly, she's a pedophile. I don't quite understand. Like she should be. She should be very fucking scared. She grooms minors, has fun times with them, and there are consequences to that. Like we will be keeping an eye. We'll be making sure nothing more happens, and if it does, we will be right fucking there. And I've made that very clear because again, her name will forever be tied with what I do, and I don't fucking want that. But I don't have a choice, and I can't go back and undo all of it. So all I can do is continue to speak out against her actions and make sure people are aware of who she is and what she's done. Plus, who the hell would call the police and say, I want to be anonymous? We actually weren't anonymous when we called. The police just didn't give Alex the name of the person who called, which they have to do. But it wasn't anonymous at all. So that's just straight up a lie. If you actually wanted to get this thing sorted out, go to fucking jail where you belong, then say your real name next time. So basically, they're saying that I would go to jail if I said my name to the police instead of Star, which is not how that works. The stupidity in this. My brain hurts. I doubt you would because you wouldn't want to ruin your reputation as a YouTuber. I don't care about my fucking reputation. I don't understand why people seem to think I give a shit. I don't care. I'm myself. I'm me. On here. All the time. I'm honest. Why would I do something to hide what I'm doing? I'm perfectly open and honest to my fans and all of you guys. Like I don't understand where this. Oh, you don't want to ruin your reputation. I don't care. I do YouTube for fun. If people don't like me, then that's fine. I'm not going to pretend to be something I'm not. I don't understand this whole. It's ridiculous. So stop this bullshit. I'm not threatening you. I have all the screenshots of what I just said, so don't even try to remove this. Why would I fucking remove it? I have nothing to hide. I don't mind if there's people keeping an eye on me. I got nothing to hide. They're so paranoid about having people keeping an eye on them. I don't understand. If there was nothing to hide and she was perfectly fine, not dangerous, why the hell would she care? Stay safe. I hope you can actually grow up and start caring for people and try not to use them as tools. I don't, but okay. Stay safe. Also, a little bit of ableism there. But yeah. Anyways. So that was all of that. That was a lot. So they went, mind you, this is a tweet on my account. Okay. I could see this tweet. They didn't have me blocked. So they actively pursued to have this conversation. They did this. I didn't at them. They didn't have to say anything to this, but they did. I want to note that because later on they have this whole thing about how they were dragged into this and how, you know, they don't want to be here. But they chose to make these tweets. This was their decision, not mine. No one did this but them. They put themselves in the middle of this. That is all on them. Anyways, continuing on. So after that point, they made a little rant. It is now deleted. Funny how literally just like a little screenshot ago, they made sure about, oh, don't remove this because I have screenshots. And yet they remove this. Almost as if they have something to hide. Going on a rant, what the fuck? Why would you even go after somebody after they said to leave them alone? If you guys want to start shit, then okay, get a dose of your own fucking medicine. The people who are spying are seeing this. What I am saying? The English got bad there, so I don't really know what's being said. But the reason why I have this specific tweet kept is this. After this tweet happened, I started getting a lot of death threats, along with a lot of suicide baiting. It was pretty fucking awful. But I realized something that Star and them believe, obviously, that we're harassing Star/Alex or want Star/Alex to kill themselves. So by saying get a dose of your own medicine, they are encouraging the harassment that I am getting along with the suicide baiting and the death threats. Yeah, that's not a good thing. Again, they made this tweet. They did this on their own. This is on their thing. I didn't make them make this tweet. They actively put themselves in the middle of this. And it's very important that I'm saying that because of why this video is being made in the first place. And I'm sorry if I'm a little sporadic. I'm trying to piece together my thoughts. It's been a long day. And I'm meeting the people who I no longer have respect for. I'd just like to say fuck off because I don't need you here. If you had wanted this to end, you would have let it end, left it alone, and done nothing else. I have a feeling I know who they're talking about, and those would be the ones who came to me about their concerns about Star/Alex because things had gotten worse. And they had started getting scared. of some of the kids that were originally on Star's side. Um, they wanted it to end originally, and they left it alone. Like, they were with Star. They didn't say anything because, that's what they did. But things kept getting worse. They knew that. That's why they came to me, because they knew she wasn't getting better. Like, okay. Checkmate. You also lied about the Art of Alexandria account. Pandy, I thought for once you would actually grow the fuck up. That's all. I'm done. Had to get it out. Well, goodbye, drama. Okay. So they called it drama again. That is invalidating. They said my name. So obviously this was pointed at me. As for the other, it was a Twitter account that was made that we were led to believe was Alex/Star. They say it's not theirs. By the looks of it, it's like now, if you look at the account, it doesn't look like it was Star's. Or maybe it was and somebody found out. Who knew? I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what the hell was with that account. And I would be honestly surprised if no one else knew either. So I don't know. I don't know what was up with that account. That was a weird thing that we got accused of that I didn't know what was happening. But anyways, so now after this point, I had made a tweet calling them out, being like, hey, funny. Funny. And, I started talking to people about the fact that they were, actively encouraging harassment and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, that's not good. So after that point, they had been given some screenshots from my server about me talking about them, and they made another tweet. Now remember, they've done all of this on their own so far, and suddenly, they're just like, oh, for what happened yesterday, I did not mean that for bad. I only wanted to go on a rant because I was angry. I'm sorry if I angered anyone. I wish no one would bring up my name or bring me into drama. Again, invalidating, but also saying, oh, I want no part of this. I butted in, said my piece, now leave me alone. I wish to stay out of the drama, stay safe, and again, I'm sorry. No, you're not. Sorry, you're not. Because if you were sorry, you wouldn't have excused the behavior. Because before you explained why you did it, therefore it's okay for you to have done it, right? Because it was just a rant. And you were angry. That's not apologizing. This isn't any kind of proper apology. I swear I've gotten better ones from my father. Anyways, continuing on. After that point, I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. Keep my name out of drama. I do not want to be any more drama than there already is. Again, none of it's drama. Keep me out of it. You put yourself in it. I don't want my name to be mentioned or spoken at all in the drama. You literally accused me of only seeing my fans of numbers. Now suddenly, when I'm looking at you saying, hey, you messed up, now suddenly you want no one to talk about it? You want no one to talk about what you said. So you're allowed to attack me. You're allowed to encourage harassment and death threats towards me. But as soon as I say, hey, Neon, that stuff is kind of wrong, immediately you just want me not to bring up your name into this. That's not how this works. The drama made me feel like I cannot do anything without being watched. Wonder why. Maybe it's because you stuck your foot out there. This is another reason why I haven't been posting much on YouTube. I hate how I can't be in a VC with other people who are in the drama without feeling like I'm going to be yelled or unfriended. Why would that happen? Maybe it's because you're not necessarily a good person? And your friends are calling you out on your bullshit? Please just stop. I'll delete the rant. I'll delete it. Just anything. I just want my name to be erased from the world. I do not want to lose any friends over this. When you side with a pedophile, you're gonna lose friends. I don't understand why people thought that siding with Star meant they would lose no friends. Like, I cut ties with friends who stayed with Star. I cut ties with people. There are other people who cut ties with friends too over this. That's not how this works. I don't want to be in the drama anymore. I've already apologized and said I don't want my name in it. Just take me out of this. Again, you stuck your nose in it. You said a bunch of terrible stuff. Now you're facing the consequences of said terrible stuff. And suddenly you're playing victim. Like, this isn't okay. You can't just pull back and be like, oh, I don't want my... No. No. You don't get to say terrible things about people and not have to face the fucking consequences. Just please stop putting me into drama. Again, it's not drama. The fact that you call it drama is invalidating and shows that you're not actually sorry. Okay. I'm trying to pull up some things on my phone because I've got other people who want me to talk about things. I'll be taking a break. Just stop. If you need to fucking yell at somebody, do it at me. Wait, I thought you said you didn't want your name in this. So if we're to yell at you, wouldn't that have your name in it? It's almost like you're trying to play a pity me game over here. Because of this drama, I can't stop shaking. When new stuff comes out about the drama, I start crying because I don't know what the fuck to do. Just please take my name out of your text, Pandy. I want my name erased from your mind. I hate this drama. It's not drama. You cause people to come after me and tell me to go kill myself. You encouraged that. Star allowed you to encourage that. And I'm the bad guy. This is okay. This is after that I made a tweet saying like, no, that's not how this is gonna work. And then suddenly, Pandy, if you're reading this, I would like to talk to you on Discord. A call I'll be 100% truthful. I wish that we can sort things out and that we can talk about setting boundaries. I want to do this because I don't want to be in any of the drama. Again, invalidating. Why the hell would I call with you if you can't stop invalidating the trauma I've been through? I want my name to not be talked about. I wish that it no longer be brought up on tweets, Discord, YouTube, Instagram, or any other social media. I don't want to be in this drama. Again, it's not drama. You stuck your nose in it in the first place. This is on you, not on me. Okay. So basically, afterwards, there was a video. This was, I think, within today or yesterday. Not sure when this was posted. But this is a video on their YouTube channel talking about some of the stuff. And I want to address some of the points they brought up in the video because I felt it was important. Now, again, they keep calling this drama. I'm going to keep saying it. Drama is not trauma. Okay, this was very traumatic for a lot of people. And the fact that you keep calling it drama is just not good. Like, you wouldn't look at a rape victim and call it drama. Like, yikes. Anyways, I've come to say this again. I'm sorry that I've not been posting much. There was some drama going on. I lied to some friends, resulted in me losing them. Whoa, really? You lied to people and they didn't like it? Holy shit. So about 1 or 2 days ago, I went on a rant on Twitter. It's deleted now. You already saw that. I had some names in it. I admit I had no right to say their names. You had no right to really talk shit in the first place. It wasn't just the names. The fact that after you directly called me a bunch of terrible things, you went and ranted, like, said a lot of things that were untrue, like, but I was only going to rant. I was angry. Again, this is not an actual apology. Apologies do not include, well, this is why I did this. No. It's not a proper apology if you have to give a justification like this. Later on, I had gotten called out. I posted an apology tweet. Again, the apology was not really an apology, but okay, whatever. I taught the person that asked me to post the apology tweet. I assume this is either directed towards me or chat. If this is directed towards me, I never talked to Neon. So I wanted to make it very clear that I did not ask for anything. I never talked directly. I talked with the person. No, you didn't. And soon was told that my name would basically be on the bad list. Almost like you said terrible things and encouraged people to do terrible things. And suddenly people don't like you for it. Wow, crazy. Shocking. After the call, I got info that somebody was banned for being associated with me. That's not true. The person who was banned because they were in conversations with Star and Alex. And they were told, they weren't supposed to be in my server if they're doing that. But no, that's actually why they were originally banned. It was not actually because of Neon. Was because they were in contact with Star, but they were also in contact with Neon and they were lying about it. So, there's a little bit of that, but, whatever. The person who's one of the main characters of the drama. Again, I went onto Twitter, asked to contact the person because I started feeling uncomfortable and scared. You did see the tweet where they were like, "Hey, I want to talk to you, so you won't talk about me anymore." No. Again, you can't just talk shit, have consequences, and then suddenly not like those consequences. You don't get to change your mind. Like, that's not, you publicly said a lot of lies. You publicly encouraged people to harass me. No. No, 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 no. Nope. Nope, nope. I don't know which one, but I tweeted that I had wanted my name to be erased. You did that several times. And again, it's not going to happen because you stuck your nose in it. That is not my fault. I said I was sorry, and the next day, my best friend from Discord got kicked/banned from the server. That is because after a conversation with some people, we had decided that we no longer felt comfortable with Neon being around since Neon had encouraged harassment, death threats. So we decided to remove anyone who was in that server who was in contact with Neon. They were warned. They decided to do it. It was completely on their choice, not mine. They were just told, hey, to stay in here, you have to be a safe person. And this person, they aren't safe, and you've been given screenshots to them that they shouldn't be having. So, anyways. Then I lost 2 voice actors. I wonder why that happened. Do not take this as, oh, I'm scared I need voice actors. I do not need them. Okay. We're going to talk about this. I promised a friend that I would continue doing YouTube. I don't need them. This is something that I've been hearing a lot from people in their cast and people who used to be in their cast. So even current cast members have talked about this. Oh boy. There's a lot of mistreatment within that cast from Neon. Especially when it comes to, oh, I don't need any of you. You're not needed. You're not necessary. Which is a horrible thing to tell your voice actors. But on top of that, a lot of their actors are uncomfortable because they won't discuss people who make them uncomfortable. There's a pedophile in their cast server, which others have addressed that they are uncomfortable with. Oh, yeah, and there's a sex dungeon on their set. That's a thing. And now you wonder why you lost 2 voice actors. Maybe it's because you're not listening to your actors. You make them feel unwanted and unneeded. They're not going to stick around if you do that. Just some little advice from a YouTuber to another person who's trying to do YouTube. Just saying, you don't No. 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 Um. So continuing on. The drama has gone on too far. Seeing friends turn against friends, relationships ending because sides are needed to be picked. So I'm pretty sure I know what they're talking about with the relationship, and I actually talked to the person who's on the other end, which ended things. Hang on, I need some water. I can speak. And basically, here was what was said by the partner who kind of ended the relationship, because of what was happening. My partner had been made aware that I was and am uncomfortable with being associated with people close to Star. Neon being one of the people I feel uncomfortable and unsafe around. My partner then proceeded to join cults and servers with Neon and lied to me about it, then joined Neon's cast. I asked if they were friends and such, and was shown images of them being unfriended and not in many servers with Neon. The fact that I knew they were lying hurt me more than the fact that they blatantly ignored boundaries. So, they'd done a lot of lying to the partner. So, like, yeah, but it's this whole like idea that you can't pick like that. Oh, no picking sides. I've explained this before, but I'll explain it again. Star is a pedophile. By not choosing a side, quote unquote, you are choosing Star's side because you are saying the behavior that she has done is acceptable and that you are okay with that. You are okay with the victims that get hurt because of how she is. You are okay with the abuse she gives to others because you want to stay friends with her. Not picking a side is picking a side. I am not comfortable with people who have decided to be okay with her choices. Those are my boundaries. I'm allowed to set those. I don't understand. They've talked about wanting to set boundaries before. Suddenly I set boundaries and they're not okay. It's really weird how that works. I wish to leave it. I want to leave the drama. Again, it's not drama, it's trauma. And you don't get to just fucking leave because you decided you're done. You don't get to decide, hey, I said a bunch of shit things to you, but I don't want you to talk about me no more. I'm really sick and tired of this. It's very invalidating to call it drama. Like, you are hurting the victims. You're hurting me. You're hurting Liam. You're hurting Kat. You're hurting any other person who's been harmed by this whole situation because you don't want to change your vocabulary. Or if you actually admit that it isn't drama and that she actually hurt people, then you would be the bad person and you know that. As I said in the beginning, I am very honest with all of you. I want to be open and honest, and I want to be able to speak out against things that are wrong. This is wrong. And I will always speak out against things like this. There is no, oh, just don't talk about. No, you do something wrong, I'm going to call you out. You don't like it? Sucks to suck, I guess. That's who I am. I'm very, very strong, and I'm not going to back down just because you feel like invalidating people is acceptable. Anyways, I gotta get going. I've got Christmassy things to do. nor do I want to spend all my time on this because it doesn't really matter. But yeah. Anyways, guys, hope you all enjoyed. I know I wasn't really as sad on this one. I was a lot more angry because honestly, I'm too dead to be sad. Anyways, guys, I hope you all have a awesome day and TTFN.